is Axelina Johansson. I grew up in Sweden in a small village, and I started to do track and field when I was about 7 years old. I just started with like all events, basically try them out, and but I didn't throw the shot put like just specific shot put until I was 16. My grandpa influenced me to do track and field. He did the pole vault, so that's kind of how I got into it. I did not know that I wanted to go to college and do track and field. When I was younger, it was more like when I started to throw a little further, and I got offers from different schools that I was like, okay, yeah, maybe I should try it out and see what it's all about. I talked to Virginia, and I talked to what else, like Alabama, Nebraska. I actually signed with North Dakota to the beginning with, because that's where Sinclair is from. He was at the school before he came here. But yeah, it was a few different schools, but I was not really interested in any one of them except like the one Justin was at. I chose Nebraska because of the coach. We have a really good throwing coach, Justin Sinclair. He has a very good record and produced a lot of good throwers throughout the times. So I chose Nebraska because of him. The hardest part with coming from another country into the US was definitely the language. My native language is Swedish. So that was definitely very challenging, but also like the culture difference. You guys are very more like extroverted here, which I like, but I was just like not used to it. So that was definitely a big change. My biggest achievement here in Nebraska is that I took the school record. I won the NCAA 2023 outdoors. And this year I placed 10th at the Olympics. 1954. Training for the Olympics was not really that different from like any other meets. It is a big meet that I had to like perform my best at. But we've done like similar things with like NCAAs and like world championships and stuff like that before. And I have like the same coach, so the programming was very similar to what I've done before. So yeah, I didn't try to do any new things, I just kept doing what I normally do. I was pretty nervous before the Olympics. I mean, this is the big thing you've been training for like for so long. Like even since I was a little kid, I was like, yeah, I want to go to the Olympics. And when you have achieved that and like you are on the stage, it's just, yeah, it was just like an amazing feeling, making the little girl proud, I think the biggest takeaways from UNL is that there's just like so many great facilities and so many great people that help you to achieve what you want to achieve. We have like training table, we get the food served every day, so you can just come and eat breakfast, lunch and dinner, and you have people that can help you with school and stuff like that. So UNL has definitely like a great like setting to be able to achieve big things. My advice to anyone who want to achieve big things, for example go to the Olympics, would be just like work hard and like prioritize track and field, like prioritize your training over other things, like prioritize sleep and what you eat and stuff like that. You gotta stay on top of the recovery to be able to train hard. So yeah, I would say just like work hard. Yeah. So the whole like Olympic experience was very different from anything I've experienced before. Like there's so many people living in this like small area from all over the world, doing all different sports, and everyone was like eating in the same dining hall. So there was this huge building with 6 dining halls inside of it. So all the athletes ate at the same dining hall, and they had like all different foods. So for example, Asian food, French food, halal, and like food from all over the world. So they had like everything, like they had food for everyone. And in the village there was like cars just circling around all the time, so if you needed a ride you could just be like, hey, I need a ride, and you could just jump on and they give you a ride everywhere you want to go. They also had these vending machines which you just like flip your room key and you could just choose any like soda you wanted, or like water or electrolytes, so that was pretty cool. And then you just like had a lot of games you could play. There also this cool thing that you can exchange pins with different countries, which was a really fun activity to do, and great way to like connect with other people from other countries and other sports. When you go to practice, you hop on these like different shuttles that goes to different places, and before you jump, like before the bus leaves the village, they walked with like mirrors underneath the bus and then over the bus to see if like someone was hanging on there, I guess. And then every time you like drove into the village or like any other facility where you were going, they also walked with mirrors under and above the bus to make sure like nobody or something was under there, I guess.